Assalamualaikum. Today I'm with the topic of symmetry NSM2 chapter 13 exercise 13a. So first of all, there's need to know about what is symmetry or what are the symmetrical shapes. When the two halves of an object is mirror image, it is called symmetrical, also referred as to as reflection. So what do you mean by this? Just consider this shape. If we cut around this shape with the middle line, it is not necessary always take the middle line. The purpose is that whenever you cut or take the symmetrical line, the object or the image will be give the reflex mirror. What does this mean? Suppose if we fold the paper of a square shape, so we'll get the same sides on both the halves. So if I cut this object, अगर इस ऑब्जेक्ट को हम कट कर दें, just consider this line, the two halves of this object will be the same, so it is a symmetrical image. At the result, at the end, how many symmetrical lines we have? आपके पास जो shape होती है image की, वो आपके पास जो broken pieces होते हैं वो आपके पास identical होते हैं. Now move towards the exercise question 3. Show with dotted lines the line of symmetry of the following capital letters where it exists. So firstly we have the capital letter B. Now consider this capital letter B. In how many parts we can break down the B? So I will take the reflex image. Okay, consider firstly if I broke down the B from the middle, so definitely the both sides, the upper half and the lower half will be the same. So we will try this. Okay. Okay, you can consider this image. When I break down the B from the middle of the B line, so the upper and the lower part of the B is the same. So it is a symmetrical. Here there is one symmetrical line that convert the image or convert the alphabet in the two equal halves. Now consider the other line. Suppose now I want to break down a vertical line in a vertical line. So I cut it from the middle. Okay, now you consider, is the two halves of the B, this one and the other one is the same? No, it is a straight line and it is a curved shape. So from the alphabet B, how many symmetrical lines we have? Just one. Now we have the other alphabet, that is I. Now in how many symmetrical lines we cut this I, so we will obtain the equal halves images. So if we cut the eye from the center, probably it is the center of the eye. Okay. Now look at the image. The upper and the lower part of the eye is same. So it is the line from the center is a symmetrical line first. Now what will be the other possibility? So we again cut the eye from the middle as a vertical line. Okay. It is not the mid of the eye, but probably the concept is that you can take the mid of the line, so we can do this. Probably it is the center of the eye. Again not. Okay, the purpose is that again we have, when we cut the eye exactly from the middle, so again we can obtain another symmetrical line because the eye is converted into two equal halves. So from this eye figure we can obtain how many symmetrical lines? 1 and 2. Please don't consider my eye parts because I don't take the centers. I'm not good in this. So you can cut this eye from exactly from the center, the two equal halves will be same. Okay, now consider the alphabet Q. If I cut it vertically from the mid, so do you think that we have same identical shapes? No, we have this extra part in this. Now, if I cut it from the horizontal line, again you can see it is not the identical part, it is a semicircle. Again this semicircle also have this part, so it is not the symmetrical line. So if we cut it, you can check if we cut it from the you can say the diagonals of this Q, we also didn't obtain the same identical reflection of the Q. So what does this means? That the Q didn't have any symmetrical line. So the symmetrical line of the alphabet Q is 0. Now the next is V. Okay, how many symmetrical lines we can obtain from this V? Okay, if I cut this V from this again not the center, from the center. Okay. So the two halves of the view is the same. So it is, this line is the symmetrical line. Now we can try the other one, that if we cut it from the horizontal, it is not symmetrical because these are different. So we also have how many symmetrical lines? Only one. If we cut it as a diagonal, again this will be different, not giving the exact equal reflex images. So again we have only one symmetrical line. Okay, very simple and clear as from the picture, that again K have how many symmetrical lines? If we cut it from the middle as a horizontal line, so this is a symmetrical line that it converts the K into two equal half. But if we try as vertical, you can just look it didn't give us the reflex images. So again the K has how many symmetrical lines? Only one. Basically now you have the clear concept about the symmetrical lines. What are the symmetrical lines? That converts your image in equal parts, that give your image, the part of your image will be the equal. How many pieces of your object, how many pieces of your image will be the similar. Okay, why? So one symmetrical line of Y, because when you get it from the center, it didn't give us the reflex image. Next is O. Yes. So how many symmetrical shapes of O have? Okay, if we cut it from vertical line, again it's the one symmetrical line, then horizontal the other symmetrical line. If we cut it from the diagonal, from right to left, again is a symmetrical line because the two halves will be same. I will perform it for you. Okay, firstly cut it from the center, a symmetrical, then take it as a horizontal from the middle, again a symmetrical. So take it as a diagonal of this O, it is again a symmetrical shape. Now this diagonal is from right to left, so we can consider it from the left to right. Again this is also a symmetrical line. So wherever the lines this we have considered, the equal parts, the two halves of the images of these alphabets are same. So O has 1, 2, 3, 4 similar symmetrical lines. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how many lines O have symmetrical lines? 4. So students, by taking this concept, you can also apply these rules of symmetrical line in many shapes, in many alphabets, to know about how many alphabet have symmetrical lines. Thank you.